Meghan! Meghan! Meghan!
Since marrying into the royal family, Meghan Markle has become one of the most watched women in the world, her every move under scrutiny. But now, at least online, the attention has turned from a general interest in the new royal to unpleasant, distasteful, and racist comments. Is it my imagination, or does Meghan Markle all of a sudden look like she's trying to be blacker, tweets one person. Posts show Markle carrying bananas on her head and pit the Duchess of Sussex and the Duchess of Cambridge against one another. And the online hatred toward the Duchess of Sussex is growing in both volume and viciousness. So help us understand what we're looking at here.
Okay, so this is our video screens. They help us to visualize the data that we have.
Gemma Joyce is a social data journalist. She noticed so much nastiness about Meghan Markle online that she decided to dig deep into the vitriol to see who's saying what.
I mean, there's no shortage of negative things that people are saying. There's a lot of just nastiness.
The most popular hashtag around the conversation is Megxit, a play on Brexit. People want Meghan Markle to leave the way Britain is leaving the European Union. This graph shows how that conversation has grown since the beginning of the year. Then there's hashtag Moonbump, which targets Meghan's baby bump.
Theory going round that she is faking her pregnancy, which to me sounds a little bit mad, but there's all kinds of proof that people are sharing online, all these pictures circling folds in her clothing and stuff like that.
The Duchess and Prince Harry are expecting their first child this spring. The data shows 80% of the negativity toward Meghan is coming from women, and the majority are not from the UK.
And as you can see, the US is a huge driver of that conversation. The UK is just after that, and I think at number 3 is Canada.
Hello magazine, which covers the royals heavily, also noticed the cruelty on its own social channels.
Indeed, it's a very sorry state of affairs.
And when Kensington Palace revealed it is spending hours every week trying to delete the posts, Hello launched Hello to Kindness.
Would you say that in public? And if you wouldn't say it in public, don't write it, hiding behind your computer screen. We're a family magazine and want people just to be nice to each other.
The campaign has drawn support from some big names, including Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. In an open letter, she wrote that people also tried to portray her and the late Princess Diana as rivals, although they never really felt that way. The hate being spewed online is one thing, but there has also been criticism of Meghan Markle's treatment by the British press.
Meghan is black and she's been divorced and she's an independent woman, and I think people find that threatening.
We've seen how it ends, you know, what happened to Diana.
Give them some peace. She's expecting a baby.
Indeed, there has been a lot of coverage, ranging from stories about the Duchess being difficult to work for, to the feud between Meghan and her dad, and her pricey baby shower with friends in New York City. It prompted her best friends to open up to People magazine, albeit anonymously, defending her as a wonderful person. George Clooney also came to her defense, saying the Duchess is being pursued and vilified the way Diana was.
I don't think it's been overtly negative. I don't think it's been disproportionate.
This royal correspondent says times have changed and the comparison to Diana is unfair. She points out the royals are subsidized by taxpayers and play an official role.
Largely, I think Fleet Street sees itself as a critical friend of the royals. If they do great things, let's celebrate them. If they make mistakes, let's highlight them.
But Hello has taken a different stand. The magazine is unapologetically refusing to report any negative stories about the Markle family.
We heard that it was upsetting to the Duchess of Sussex. We took an editorial judgment, as we are allowed to do, not to report any of it, and we sort of stand by this decision.
Gemma Joyce points out that while there is a lot of online abuse, there are Meghan supporters. They have a hashtag too. They're the Megulators.
A lot of people are really supportive of Meghan, so it's not that the trolls are really winning. But at the same time, just looking at the kind of hatred around it is quite depressing, really.
And while there are efforts to stop and delete hurtful posts, they're no match for the ease and rapid speed of social media. Kayla Hounsell, CBC News, London.